What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back to the next part of the walkthrough. So, from here, you see this little path right here? We're going to be heading right on down that. So we are right here, just once again, Church of the Plague. And just head on out. See this road right here. We're going to take this. Probably should have made it daytime, but that's okay. Now, there's quite a few bats and harpies in this area. And the harpies in particular, I would suggest killing all of them. The reason being that every single one of them is going to drop a Great Rune 9, which is just like lots and lots of free souls. Sure, being kind of annoying. Let me... They're a little obnoxious to deal with, but nothing too bad. Now, these unfortunately are not farmable. Well, I mean, you can certainly come back and you can kill them all you want. But what I mean is that they are not just going to, like, they're not going to non-stop drop these things. It's not like every time you come kill them, you get another Great Rune 9. Back when I first came through here, that was my first thought, was like, yo, if I kill 6 guys and get a bunch of Great Rune 9s, that's like a quick, 60,000 souls. That'd be fantastic. But unfortunately, it's only the first time that you kill them that they're going to drop that. The regular bats, you can kill them too if you want, but you don't have to. It's more if they start pissing you off like this. Okay, they're being more of a pain in the ass than I thought they would. Let me get a quick heal out. We will kill all of you. I don't know if this will work with flying enemies. One of the advantages of a very, very long-reaching halberd, though. Okay, so those are our Golden Rune 9s. Climb up this thing. Golden Rune 5, and then there's another, I don't remember if it's a 5 or a 4 coming up. Over there, that's the giant that was throwing stuff at you earlier. You can kill him if you want, but you don't get anything for killing him, so we're just going to ignore him. I mean, the road he's throwing shit on, I'm never going to take again, so kind of irrelevant. This next part can be a little bit tricky. So there's an ambush here, and it's more the invisible sorcery dudes that we had fought earlier, so we're going to toss out a couple of stops. And there's 3 in particular. Yeah, this area gets a lot of people because, you're just like, oh, cool, it's safe. And then by the time you realize it, you're being bombarded with spells and swords and everything else. And by that point, it's too late. Here's our Golden Rune 4. And at this point, we're going to head on over to that tower. Now, we need to fight a Bloodhound Fang guy. So, get your health up, pop your flask. You shouldn't need a summon, but, these guys they're dangerous. They're definitely not something to be taken lightly, I feel. But you should be able to take them out just fine. Alright, the ram is massively increasing the level of difficulty of this encounter. Just constant stuns from that thing. But by doing that, we get access to one of the best spells in the game, Eternal Darkness. Now, it's not going to be doing a ton of damage, but Eternal Darkness is an absolutely fantastic utility spell. It creates a portal above your head, and it will suck up a ton of projectile magic. So, if people are just spamming spells at you over and over and over, you can put that up, and then you can just sit there and be like, yeah, keep going. And it'll just all get vacuumed right up. So, super useful utility spell. Let's see, we are late night. I think that late night's fine enough. We're gonna hit like right over here. Let's see, do we see him? Yes, we do. Now, we should be strong enough to fight one of these beefier deathbirds, like the one we found in Liurnia. But if you're not, of course, as always, don't, it's a world boss, so you don't need to struggle and just, keep fighting it and be like, all right, I'm gonna get it, I swear I'm gonna get it. Like, no, man, if you can't take it down, don't worry about it. You can come back at any time to take this thing down. best piece of advice I can give is try and get some damage into the face. He does the rain. I like to call out the horse for this part. Oh shit. Back away! I saw it too fast. That's the most deadly attack he has, is that big AoE explosion. If you can survive that, you can take this guy down. So I am taking a wallop. I'm actually afflicted with frostbite right now, which isn't good, because it means I'll be taking 20% more damage from all of his favorite flavors of bullshit. Oh no! And the grab. Remember, anytime this happens, just mash your triggers in. Getting on this thing again. Come on. Come back away real fast here. And this is the thing. Remember, this is a world boss. So, well, a field boss, technically. So we can back away. We can, use spells, heal up. Feeling good about that. And as long as we don't rest, he should have the same health that he had before. No, wait! Oh no! Oh, that's so disappointing. He disappeared because it's daybreak. Oh my god, I've never had that happen. Wow. Wow. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. This is what I get. I was like, late night, we're good. Nope, late night means like 3 a.m. and almost morning. Wow. Alright, well, since that happened, you know what, I'm actually curious real fast. We're gonna see here. First off, we're gonna pass time. We're gonna make it nightfall. We are gonna get this thing out. Because I was right there. And then I'm gonna go to Ashes. And I'm gonna go to Sacred Blade. I'm gonna stick heavy. I'm not 100%, but I'm almost positive that you deal bonus holy damage to these things with Sacred Blade because, technically it's considered like an unholy thing. Once again, not completely sure on this, but I'm almost sure. We'll find out. Oh yeah. Yeah, you definitely do. Now if I can just hit it without it climbing all over my face. attack the damn legs, because this thing doesn't want to keep its head in one spot for more than 3 seconds. There we go, dead bird. That's one of the death birds. We get the death's poker from him. And while we're on a bird killing spree, let's go up. We'll also kill this bird. I usually just keep that on the mace for skeletons, but definitely a very nice chunk of damage that was capable of putting out there. And see, that's what I love so much about this game, you know, like to do that back with, you know, Dark Souls 3 or something. You would have had to, like, go to the blacksmith, change stuff up. No. I'm just like, oh, I'm fighting something that's an undead beast? Let me just put sacred on top of my weapon, and then I'll just smash this thing really fast. Like, that's so freaking nice, you know? Just the instant easy change of, you know, utilizing an element that something is weak against. And all you need is a grace to do it. Oh my god. My greed. My greed got me. I wanted to bonk him right there. I mean, it's alright. This episode's mostly just like a boss rush type thing. Lots of world bosses. If you die, of course, on any of these fights, make sure you reset the time, because you can see now it's morning. So, back to nightfall. Wish we had more Ghost Flame stuff ourselves, because it's really cool, the idea that you're like dealing bonus damage, and it's also cold, and you know what? I take back what I said. Fighting these guys unlocked is the way to go. It's so much easier just not locking on. Earlier I mentioned attacking the head, but yeah, unlocked is definitely the way to go. Okay, killing that one gets us Ancient Death Rancor, which is actually a really fun spell for sorcerers. It's that thing that they do where there's all the little wraiths or whatever chasing you. Pretty nice damage. It can cause some stagger. With enough of it, you can get frostbite. You need like a lot. But yeah, cool ability nonetheless. So now that those things are dead, we're gonna take you back to Hoarfrost Heavy. And we're going to take you back to Sacred Boot Skeletons. Okay, next up we got the Knight Rider boss, so that one should be probably got enough to level up with. We're going to, out there, we're going to keep pumping stuff in there. We're already Knight. The Knight Rider boss should be pretty easy to find. He should just be along this road. If you don't see him immediately, he might be around to the left. I believe there he is up there. I believe we got this merchant back when we did the run through this area. But if we haven't, just go on in. Stone Sword Key, of course. You can get the cookbook, and then cracked pots are always useful. So we're obviously no stranger to Knight Riders at this point. Oh, I lost my buff. hoping you would have run into one of those. And now on the wake up. That's a beautiful kill. We get poison moth flight, kind of useless. Want to pop a rune arc? You don't have to pop a rune arc. I just know I'm not going to be dying for a while. So from here, hop over to Caelid Highway South, and next we have a rot dragon. Now this dude can be very hard. This even more so than the death birds. If you don't think you can beat this, don't force yourself to try and beat it. I mean, it's a dragon. Now, we've gone through the dragon strategies, and the dragon strategies remain the same. But this one has like a super rot breath, and the only good way I know to deal with it is to just haul ass and run away. But same standards that we've shown with all the other dragon counters, where we dodge and we hit the face. Oh my god, I'm missing all of my hits. He's in a really bad position. You can see a lot of the same standard dragon stuff we talked about until now. Doing stomps. That's the rot breaths we gotta look out for. So when he gets up in the air to do the rot breath, just run away. This is like the normal rot breath. The big rot breath is the one we want to look out for. That one has a little bit more of a wind up. This is just a regular sideways rot breath. Bring him, yeah, this looks a little better. Let's bring him this way. It's just like a weird close range howl rot breath. Okay. This is the big one. Let's get away. Nope, never mind, that's not the big one. The big one's still coming, I promise. He has one that's like super rot breath. And it'll deal a ton of damage to you, in addition to rotting you. And that's the one that we really want to look out for. Regular bad breath. Oh, come on. Okay, this is the big rot breath. You'll see this one just get away. You'll notice because instead of it being more like a centralized breath, it's a big-ass cloud he does, and that one can deal a lot of damage. And you can pull your summon out, but my summons being skeletons, they're just gonna... I mean, they're a distraction, and I'd rather have his attention because it's easier for me to manipulate what he's doing. You know, run out of the way of certain breaths, make him attack, dodge, all that stuff. He's being very finicky. I might actually go under him and start just using Hoarfrost Stomp. Yeah, let's I always struggle to dodge the tail hits more. It's the big one. Oh shit. There we go. Yeah, usually I don't like to use Hoarfrost in instances like that, but he just he wouldn't stop. He kept moving and moving and moving. So from here, I'm gonna head southwest. Which is weird, because the halberd's all about those, like, really nice overheaded swings, but I just was not getting... I wasn't getting very good hits at all right there. But, you know, still a dead dragon. So this is the Banished Knight. Y'all have encountered these before. They're annoying. They're not like, oh my god, how will we survive? But they're definitely annoying, so just, you know, be aware of that. And for my dragon gang out there, welcome to the new Dragon Communion Church. So we get the Ancient Dragon Apostles Cookbook, and over here we can now get, with access to this, we basically can get some of the cooler dragon spells, the updated dragon spells. So, I don't know why it's not letting me... Well, maybe I never turned on the other one. But yeah, you can come here and you can get advanced dragon spells. With Exeek's out of the way, you can actually get his Rot Breath, which is super, super powerful. One of the best spells in the game. Besides that, there's some other notable spells. I mean, all of the breaths are good. The updated spells in particular are really good. So just to talk about what we have access to right now. Probably the biggest difference between an upgraded version and a regular version is that an upgraded version, you can hold it to spam it for much longer, and these can be used in the air. Now, if you're going to use it and dump all your FP in the air, either your Talisman or your seal or whatever needs to be held with both hands, or it needs to be in your right hand. If you keep it in your offhand like I do, and you jump in the air, you can cast it, but you can't extend the duration if it's in your offhand. So that's the big advantage of all of these. There are stronger, of course, but so we have the strong fire now, we have the strong ice, we have, or excuse me, the strong magic, we have the strong decay. In general, you want to go for a weakness. So these two are about same damage-wise, but it depends if something's weaker to magic versus fire. Rot has a lot of just pure damage in it, like physical damage, and then of course it can rot. Later we're going to get the upgraded Dragon Ice, but Frostbite Breath is obviously really good. And then we now also have access to Grail's Roar from taking down Grail. This has the same attack and defense power reduction that Grail applied to us. So pretty nice one. This one is definitely pricey though. 75 FP compared to, you know, like 48, 36. But anyway, the dragon spells are super strong. Like when my first build after I was done Faith, well, even the Faith build, I was using a bunch of the dragon spells. Don't discount the dragon spells. They're super good. Anyway, here we're gonna head. We want to start here, I believe. Head south for Cathedral, and then out east past the dogs for a seed, then swing around west. Nope, never mind. We want to start over here, right where I was. Lot to fit still. I think we get through all of this episode. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so we want to go east. There should be a seed right around here somewhere, and then we swing on down for some catacombs. nice runes up here. No, nothing? Okay. Alright. This way to get down. As always, you can use that beast repellent torch. That will keep the dogs at bay. There's the seed that I wrote down. Please stay away, Mr. Bird. Don't want to deal with you. That up, and then we're gonna kind of just run along. Grab the fan daggers. It's just a throwing weapon. It's like multiple blades, and we're just kind of running around this path. This is gonna bring us to the Caelid catacombs. Got a shiny bugger. You'll want to kill it here before you go further, because of that, the big crow will drop down, so just do what I did, how you saw it kind of like went off to its left and guided it into a side. It's meant to get you ambushed by that crow. Obviously we have iframes while opening the door, so the big bird isn't a concern at all. And once you're inside, you can just rest and reset and he'll go away. We got quite a few souls. Let's spend those, get our decks up more. I may actually, since my I'm not even really getting the good quality scaling yet, I may respec and take my vigor all the way up to 60. We'll see. See how I feel in Radon first. So this place is pretty easy. There's going to be a couple of loots at the start here. Little things like this. Of course, it has rot, so you should have some preserving boluses on. But just a couple little, stuff like glovewort, root resin, just this general stuff that we're going to grab laying around. And then strong enough now. I'm not going to worry about using sacred, I think. Under the platform near the big plant is Miranda ashes behind the hidden wall. Okay. Can ignore that guy. Want to go here? It's the Miranda spout ashes. It's that same thing that's casting right now. So kind of a goofy summon, but if I can get it, snag that ghost glovewort off of you. We'll get rid of the rot. Alright. And then we have more rot. Grab any of the ghost gloveworts you see. I think we're good. And then pop this wall for a hidden door. Pull the lever. And that opens it. So definitely one of the shortest catacombs in the game. This may be the shortest, to be honest. What do we even fight? Cemetery Shade. Cemetery Shade, but it doesn't have its army of skeletons, so this should be easier than our past encounters with it. Obviously, you want to watch out for its little thing that groups you up. Seems very distracted with the skeletons, which is unfortunate because it's dead. Anyway, get rid of rot ashes. That's those same annoying parasites that shoot the stuff at us. So, if you want your own little annoying parasite, now you got it. Okay, so that done, we are going to jump back up to here, southern Anuia Swamp Bank, and we're just going to go straight south. Don't believe we've grabbed this tier yet. It's a iframe tier. Pretty interesting one. Haven't used it myself. Right down there. So yeah, just south. There's a bunch of birds here. We're just going to keep moving. I wouldn't pay attention to any of the enemies. Windy Crystal. It basically increases the iframes on your dodge, but it causes you to take more damage if you get hit. So, definitely a very situational tier, more for an experienced player. But you know, if you're okay with trying out something like that or using it, go for it. You know, it's the great thing about this game is everybody can play it differently. Nope. Go away, bird. It sounded like I counter addicted myself. I'm like, everyone can play it. Nope. Stealing because the bird is attacking. So this is a pretty nice area to like test stuff out. There's basically a bunch of soldiers, and the soldiers are fighting the dogs. Grab that butterfly. But you can see, like, even just running around, for the most part, I'm being ignored. So at this point in the game, if you're trying to do like a weapons test or a damage test, especially since Gatefront is kind of silly with how low level they are, this would be my recommended spot to test stuff out on. If you're trying to test the effectiveness of weapons or spells or anything like that, you come here. So we're going to grab this grace. We have a really cool Ash of War we can get right up on this hill. Where are you at? Crack blade. Which will show you this one. This one's pretty cool. Crack blade. Let's see. Manipulate gravity, buried in the ground, pulling rocks from the earth to reinforce it. Increase attack power and easy to break enemy stance. So it's, yeah. It's solid. It's a good, solid, buff-oriented one. I mean, in particular, the stance break is what makes it actually, like, good. Because you're gonna get lots of potential staggers with it. Oh my goodness. Hey, why don't y'all come up? Come on, come on. Come on the ladder. Oh, okay. Idiots. Well, we want to go up here for an arrow talisman, so just keep heading up. Should have come here and got this first. This probably would have been great against the dragon just because of the stagger potential on it. Rocks. Rocks. Okay. So this guy's shield, right? Let's see. Let's get him to try and block so we can... I would like you to block, please. Oh, he died. Damn. Well, as you can see, 486 with it on. 387 with it off. So very, very significant increase in our damage. Now, I almost forgot it, but of course there is this chest at the corner. So go on and pop that open. Get you the arrow sting talisman. And then from here, we're just going to hop on down to the impassable Great Bridge. That is where we are going to stop for now. So in the next part, we are going to be making our way into Castle Redmane, tackling the primary bosses of this region. We got a double boss feature. So, well, the next episode will mainly just be Castle Redmane, but after that, Ronnie's Quest and then Radahn. So yeah, lots to come. Stay tuned. I'll catch you all then.